So we have a question here, and this is what it says. It says, "Hey Chiz, I've been together with my boyfriend on and off for 4 years. During the second year of our relationship, I caught him cheating on me twice. The first time was with a girl he worked with, and I forgave him for that. But the second time it was with a girl who I thought was one of my best friends. After that, I ended the relationship. But after 3 months, he convinced me he had changed, so I tried to work on the relationship again. But the first year together seemed okay. But I still had doubts. I heard a lot of rumors of him seeing other girls. I talked to my friends about it, and they thought I was being paranoid because they could see a change. Everywhere we go, he holds my hand and he posts pictures of me on his Facebook. So I know I'm not a secret. But these doubts didn't go, so I decided to start following him. Okay. Last week, Thursday, he said he was going to play five-a-side with his friends. But I followed him and he went to some flats, and there he met up with the girl he worked with who cheated on me the first time. He doesn't know I've seen him. I've talked to one of my friends about this, and she thinks I should give him a taste of his own medicine and see other guys too. But I don't know what to do. Please help. Okay. Um, I'm gonna share with you a story which may hopefully shed some light. Okay. So once upon a time, there was a landlord, and um, he owned a farm, and there's a farmer who lived on the farm, right? And the farmer owed the landlord a lot of money. And the landlord knew this. So the landlord came up to him and said, "Hey, yo, you owe me money. Give it to me." But the landlord knew full well that the farmer couldn't give him the money. He knew the farmer was broken, he had nothing. But really, what the landlord wanted was he wanted to date the farmer's daughter. So he goes to the farmer and says, "Okay, I know you haven't got the money, you can't pay me, but how about instead you give me your daughter? You either give me the money or you give me your daughter." So the farmer talks to his daughter, and the daughter doesn't want to marry the landlord. She's not interested. She's like, "No, I don't want him. No, father, this is not what I want." So um, the father's like, "Look, I don't know what to do here." So the landlord decides, "Okay, let's play a game. Um, I have two stones, a white one and a black one, and I pop it in the bag, right? And your daughter can select one of the stones. If she selects the white stone, that means she goes free and the debt is cancelled. But if she picks the black one, I get to date your daughter and I take the farm." So this is what happens. So the landlord hops down and he starts to pick up some stones, but he distracts the farmer. What he says to the farmer is, "Hey, look over there. Tell me about that farming building." So the farmer gets distracted, but the daughter stays alert. She keeps her eyes on the landlord. So the landlord goes down and he picks up two stones, two black stones, trying to cheat. And the daughter picks up on this, but the farmer is too distracted, busy telling the landlord about the farm and all the buildings that he has, etc. So the daughter knows that there are two black stones in there, and the landlord gives her the bag and says, "Okay, pick one of the stones. If you pick the white one, you go free. If you pick the black one, I get the girl, and I get your farm." Right? So the daughter cleverly grabs the bag and she puts her hand into the bag, and she starts feeling in there, pretending that she's feeling to select which stone she wants to pick. And then she purposely, as she pulls up the stone, she purposely drops the bag, and out of the bag falls one of the stones. So they can't tell which stone she picks. So like, oh, which one did she pick? But one of the stones fell out, which was the black one, and there's another black one in the bag. So they're like, "Oh man, let's see what's in the bag to see the stone. No, let's check into the bag to see the stone that she picked, because that's the one that she dropped in the bag." And the story ends there. Now, from that story, there are a whole bunch of different metaphors and lessons you can get from this. But this is the one lesson that I want you to take from this, and it's this. What the daughter did was, she didn't take her eyes off the landlord when he was selecting the stones. So the father got distracted in conversation with the landlord and started looking up at the farms and telling him, "Oh, yeah, this is what I have. This is great. This is fantastic." While the daughter kept her focus on the landlord. What's he doing? Why is he cheating? You know what I mean? He's got two different stones. Let's put him in there. So this is what I want you to get from this. I want you to pay attention to how you feel. So don't allow yourself to get distracted by what your friends are saying and what your friends think that you should do, because they're not in that relationship and they don't have to deal with the relationship that you're in as well. You see, because your friends could be telling you, oh yeah, he's changed, or yeah, this person's a good fit for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he is, because they're only seeing it from the outside. They're not actually in there. So I want you to do is pay attention to yourself, pay attention to how you feel in that relationship, and ask yourself, is that really what you want? So in the relationship that you have right now, what's important to you? Do you think it's important to have trust in that relationship? Do you feel that you're getting that? Um, Seek the truth. Only you know the truth of the relationship, because you can have relationships that look great out there and like, wow, look at them, they're a power couple, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy. So you need to ask yourself what's really most important to you. And there's a quote that says, is it current events tend to show future trends? So what's happening right now more than likely will continue. So if you were to stay in that relationship, I can almost guarantee you that it will continue and nothing will change. So you need to ask yourself what's most important to you. And if you feel that the relationship you're in right now isn't giving you what you feel is important, you feel you need to have trust in a relationship and you feel you can't trust this person, then maybe it's time to call it quits and to leave it. And sometimes that can be a scary thing because I know you said you've been there with him for like 4 years. So you feel like you've invested 4 years and maybe you think, oh, I've wasted all this time. But no time's ever wasted because you can learn different things from this. But you have an option. You can stay if you want to, but I can almost guarantee you that nothing will change because this person's proved in the past, from what you've told me, that they're not willing to change. So yeah, so I think about what you want most and go from there.